I was going to for this special, put them all in their little custom outfits, but I never did. I have no idea. No idea who that is. Right, let's hop into Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Spirit of Justice. Let's go. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah! Cinematic.
On the western edge of the Far East.
Oh.
Lies a peaceful country of spirit mediums and mystery. The kingdom of Kurain.
Kurain. Okay.
But now, the flames of revolution are threatening to consume it whole.
Whoa!
But things like revolt and revolution were the furthest things from my mind
Wow.
when I first arrived in this land.
This land? This is a lawyer game, remember? This is a lawyer game. Oh. The foreign turnabout. Ooh. God, imagine this is your introductory game into the series. Like, I thought this was a game about lawyers. Here in Kurain, death is not the end. Even after death, the soul lives on in the Twilight Realm. And priestesses can commune with the spirits of the dead. Fear not death. In the name of the Holy Mother, fear only the impurities of your soul. Oh my god. Whoa! No! 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 How could you do this? This blight on my soul. I'll have the child take the blame. What the hell? Blaming the child? April 23rd, 4:26 p.m., Kingdom of Kurain. Oh. Phew. I'm finally here. So this is the Kingdom of Kurain, huh? What a long trip. Wonder how many hours I was in the air. But just look at this place. Nope. Get a load of this street. It really feels like I'm in another world here. Wow. And that gorgeous temple. I read that's the center of the town. Backgrounds aren't usually this busy in these games. Holy crap, yeah. Wow. An ox in the middle of the street? I have to get a picture of that. Oh my god, he's such a tourist. He is such a tourist. Excuse me, sir. I wonder what kind of bird that is. I've never seen anything like it. That's quite a crest it has on its head. Excuse me, sir. What? Oh, yes? Pardon me, but are you Mr. Wright? Yes. That's right. Oops. Hope he hasn't been trying to get my attention all this time. Oh, wait a minute. Are you... That's right. Oh, no. I said I was gonna do my research on all these names before I started this game. I totally forgot to do that. Albie Ergade. Ergade? I'll be your guide. Oh my god, I'll be your guide. I'll be your guide. Okay. I figured it out. I'll be your guide. At your service. I'm a monk in training at Temple. And I'll be your guide around town. It's very nice to meet you. Haparaki. Happy what now? Thank you. Happy Rocky. That's how we greet people here in Korean. It's like, hello, or how do you do? It's a pretty handy expression to know. Okay, let me give it a try. Hey, please sound it out phonetically for me, Phoenix. Hello, I'm Phoenix Wright. Happy Rocky. He didn't. Happy Rocky. My name is Phoenix Wright, and I run a small law office. Well, that's what I do back home anyway. Right now I'm just a traveler, a stranger in a strange land. Welcome to our country. Welcome to the Kingdom of Karain, land of spirit mediums and mystery. He's adorable. This is for you! Oh my god, I have one! To celebrate your arrival! Speaking of mystery, what is this mysterious green lump exactly? Phoenix. Allow me to explain. This is a famous Koreanese sweet bun. It's called a Magataman, or soul bun. Matt would love this episode. We know how much Matt loves spirit mediums. It's shaped like a magatama. It's so yummy it'll send your soul right to the Twilight Realm. That doesn't exactly make me eager to try it. Thanks. I think I'll indulge later. That will be 20 damas. Thank you for your patronage. I have to pay? I always have plenty of those on hand, so just let me know if you ever want any more. No wonder his bag looks so heavy. It's stuffed with all the tools of his trade. Oops! I almost forgot to tell you something really important. Wait a minute, this game is called Spirit of Justice. Is every plot in this game going to be about spirit medium? I'm afraid to tell you. I'm 99% sure this entire game takes place in Korean. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the whole game takes place here. Oops, I almost forgot to tell you something really important. It's about Miss Maya. Maya Mansion! Maya Mansion! Where's Matt? Where's Matt? Maya Mansion! She can't come see you for a few days yet, damn. Yeah, when I called her from the airport, she said she was still training up in the mountains. I told her I'd wait for her here. Either way, I was glad to hear she's in good spirits. Good spirits. Maya Faye. It's been so long. It's been 2 games. She's a spirit medium who used to work as my assistant. Oh. Maya in 3D! Oh, I miss Maya. I came all the way out here to celebrate the end of her ascetic training with her. Maya jump scare. This is my first time in this country, so I'll be counting on you, okay? You got it, sir! Please don't hesitate if you need anything at all. Maya was right when she told me I could leave everything in your capable hands. Aw, shucks. She said that he's missing a tooth. He's so cute. That sure was nice of her. I had a chance to show Miss Maya around a little bit, too. If there's one person Maya was worried about, it's me. Because we both know trouble likes to follow you wherever you go, she said. That girl worries too much. But you sure came early to the party, Mr. Wright, sir. I mean, Miss Maya won't be done with her training for another 2 weeks. God, really? Oh, I just want to see Maya. I hate to admit it, but I came early because I was worried about her, too. Oh well, you know? I thought I'd get in a little sightseeing first. I wonder how long it's gonna take until Maya gets framed for murder. Oh, sightseeing? Well, I'm your man for that. I'll show you all the best sights this country has to offer. Thanks. That would be great. I guess Albie takes his job very seriously. Well, what are we waiting for? Those sights aren't gonna see themselves. Yikes, you don't have to shove. First stop, Temple. Right here in the center of town. There's something there I really want to show you. There's the temple. Oh, it's so cute. Temple Plaza. Wow, it's even more impressive up close. Allow me to explain. This is the heart of our town, Temple. I just realized, this is the first tutorial case that, that doesn't immediately start off in the courtroom. This is interesting. This has never happened before in any other Phoenix Wright games. This is the only one that starts off in the courtroom. That's really interesting. This is the heart of our town, Temple. It was created by the founder of Koreanism, the Holy Mother herself. Sorry, I misgendered the Holy Mother. So sorry. I'm training right here at this temple to be a monk someday. I read that the people of this country are all adherents of Koreanism. According to my guidebook, it's a religion in which ancestral spirits are venerated. What is up with the big words, Phoenix? The Holy Mother was a great spirit medium who could commune with our ancestors' souls. And spirit mediums become queen to this day, direct descendants of the Holy Mother. A spirit medium rules the entire country, huh? Talk about power and influence. The main thing you want to see when you come to Temple is the Dance of Devotion, Wright. The Dance of Devotion takes place twice, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. This dance, along with the Song of Ceremony, is performed in offering to the Holy Mother. The Dance of Devotion has the power to summon forth souls from... And Karina's will lead the soul... Its wings from a loop... Hold it! Slow down. I wanted to read about that. Hold on. The Dance of Devotion has the power to summon forth souls from the Twilight Realm. In Koreanism, we believe the soul is carried by the sacred Koreanese butterfly. Its wings form a loop that wraps around the soul to transport it. There we go. Hold it. Slow down. I can't remember all of that at once. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got a little overexcited. Anyway, the main thing I got from all that is that you really, really love your country. Well, that's sure true. He's so cute. I love him. I like this kid. He pours his heart into everything he does. Let's see. I guess I'll just explain about half of what I usually explain. So, I'll give you a special discount and only charge you 10 damas for the tour fee. Thank you for your patronage. Patronage. Jeez. I guess he pours his heart into aggressive salesmanship, too. Come to think of it, Miss Maya told me she could tell I love my country, too. We stood here for about an hour while I told her all about the Holy Mother. Really? An hour? Hope that counted as patience training. And she seemed really interested, too. She listened to my whole speech. Huh. That doesn't sound like the Maya I know. Miss Maya is so kind and nice. She treats me really well, like a little brother. Oh, oh, she's kind of like a big sister to me. Oh, that's adorable. I love family dynamics. This is Maya Fey you're talking about, right? Maybe she's grown up since I last saw her. You think, Phoenix? Oh no! What's the matter? Is it that time already? We have to hurry into the temple right away. But first, let me give you this lyrics card for the Song of Ceremony I told you about. There's an English translation of the lyrics there too, so give it a read, okay? Let's go! But why the big rush? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the beginning of her benevolence's dance of devotion. Her benevolence? Alright. Oh. Ooh. Aww. I'm like genuinely mesmerized. This is so cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
I'll be your guy. You're under arrest for treason.
I'll be your guy. Oh no! The poor baby! That's my son! That's my son! Gasp. Ah, whoa! Look at this court! April 24th, 10:10 a.m. High Court of Kharain, accused lobby. Whoa, they don't have a defendant's lobby, they have an accused lobby. Let me in! Why won't you let me in? Oh, no, oh my god. This is the first bailiff we've seen. Usually the bailiff's just always just off. 'Cause you're a foreigner. What business could you have with this court? I told you, my friend is on trial in there. The police raided the temple in the middle of the dance performance yesterday and arrested Albie on suspicion of treason. I was worried about Albie, so I just had to come see his trial. A trial isn't a tourist attraction, so clear off. If you want a picture for your scrapbook, take one of me and get out of here. Look, you've got it all wrong. That's great. I guess there's only one thing to do. Don't lie. I'm a lawyer. Yes, I'm a foreigner, but I'm not your average foreigner. What? I'm actually a lawyer. Back at home, anyway. What? Lawyer? What is that? I can't. That's not possible. He speaks the forbidden language of lawyer. What's he so shocked about? Well, whatever. Now's my chance. Nothing wrong with a lawyer entering the courtroom, right? Wait! Get back here, you! Whoa! So, this is a Kharayanese courtroom. Whoa! Look at the judge! Wait, isn't that her benevolence? What's she doing here in court? I can't believe there's a pain in Kharain. The divination seance has been performed. I will now hand down my verdict against the accused. Guilty. Oh my god. What? A verdict already? But the trial only just started. I like how they have a prosecutor. But they have a bench for defense. They just don't have a defense. But the trial only just started. Guilty. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. Please take another look. Seances performed by Princess Rayfa are infallible. They show only the truth. What right do you have to question her abilities? But I didn't. Oh god. Oh my god. It says pain. There's no question marks about it. We just know that's a pain. Isn't it ironic that you, a devout adherent of Koreanism, would dare doubt her insight? Non-believers will only be met with suffering in the Twilight Realm, you know. But I didn't do it. Your benevolence, allow me to explain, I beg of you. Be silent, impotent oh my god. Impotent whelp. There is no merit to be had in indulging the ramblings born of a criminal's unclean soul. But what in the world is going on here? The judge made his ruling based on something called a divination seance? What is Alby's attorney doing? Not being there. Wait a minute, where is Alby's attorney? Why is this happening? I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, foolish child. Doubting the divination seance is tantamount to doubting the Holy Mother herself. Jesus. Your Majesty, as royal priestess and in the name of the Holy Mother, I command you. Impose the highest penalty against this unclean soul. Oh my god. As you command, so shall it be done, your benevolence. May her holiness grant us her divine favor. Urdihara Kurayin. Ooh, Urdihara Kurayin. Urdihara Kurayin. Oh. What? Then he's standing at the defense bench. Wait just one moment. Me and my big mouth. Now what? Mr. Wright, what are you doing here, sir? Well, I'm in it now, so I have to do this right. Your Honor, it's too soon to give your verdict. He is so lucky they're doing this trial in English. This trial has only been underway for a few minutes. Excuse me? Who on earth are you? I'm, well, an ordinary tourist, Your Honor. Just passing through. Oh, a tourist, are you? Hap Paraki. But more importantly, where is this boy's defense attorney? Defense attorney? Everyone's guilty in Korean. He did it! I didn't think he was actually gonna go defense attorney? K? What? Defense attorney? Whatever are you talking about? He doesn't need a defense attorney. Okay, he knows what they are. Okay. It's like they actually have no idea. Wait, what? Of course you wouldn't be aware, being a foreigner and all. But we have no need for defense attorneys here in the Kingdom of Korean. We leave it all up to her benevolence's sacred power of spirit communion. Then why is there a judge? Or a prosecutor? Like, what? Like, if it's all up to her, she should just be the entire court. Why is there a judge to begin with? It seems like she's the judge. She's like, alright, he's guilty. Lock him up. Like, what's the point of a judge? We leave it all up to her benevolence's sacred power of spirit communion. Her divination seances determine all. What? But surely you see how unfair that is. What kind of insane court system are they running here?
You would dare mark me, you barb-headed buffoon? If you value your life, you will leave post-haste. Or shall I summon the bailiff?
The bailiff is that big scary dude with the big scary gun, isn't he?
I'm sure he would be happy to oblige you with a bullet or two as a souvenir of your travels.
Oh my god. Wonder if she's gonna be a villain. Maybe. At the cost of an arm and a leg, no doubt.
Now, hold on! Mr. Wright has nothing to do with any of this.
I'll be.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, Mr. Wright, but never mind about me. You just go ahead and go see Miss Maya.
Oh, but
forget about me. You have to go now. I'm sure you could find another guide. There were lots more places I wanted to show you.
Oh, save this boy. He's so sweet. Oh,
but it looks like I won't get a chance now. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, poor kid. He's trying to put on a brave face, but look how terrified he is. What can I do? What should I do? I kind of want to hit Ghost find Maya. I really do. I really do. That's so funny. I'll defend you, buddy. I can't just leave a verdict be handed. I can't just let a verdict be handed down with nobody standing in Alby's corner. If Alby doesn't have a defense attorney, then I'll do it. I'll defend him. Defend him? You can't be serious. Phoenix too pure for this role.
Did you hear that? Is he out of his mind?
Heaven forbid. Defend me? Mr. Wright, what are you saying? You can't do that. I most certainly can. Don't worry. I'm quite used to tackling all sorts of trials. Yeah. Besides, can you imagine how furious Maya would be if I let anything happen to you?
Mr. Wright.
You are but a naive tourist, ignorant of our ways. But if you are smart, you'll heed my advice. Do not pursue this matter any further. Looks like defending somebody is easier said than done in this country. Bailiff, throw this man out! Oh.
Your Majesty, if you please.
You have something to say, Mr. Payne?
Why not allow it, Your Majesty? Why not have him defend the accused? It could prove very interesting, right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Right, Mr. Whoever you are. Prosecutor, are you acquainted with this traveler?
That's Chief Prosecutor, Your Majesty. And yes, I am acquainted with him.
You are not the Chief Prosecutor. We know the Chief Prosecutor.
He's a defense attorney from my native land.
Okay.
I've had dealings with him in the courtroom before. Heavens to Betsy. What? Mr. Wright, you're a defense attorney?
His little box. Defense attorney? Well, this is a shock. You may be surprised to hear that I have more than 10 years of experience. What? I know, I don't look a day over 24. I guess there aren't all that many lawyers around here.
Your Majesty, would you kindly allow us to proceed in the manner of my old country?
But, Mr. Payne, I've already made a ruling in this case.
Call it nostalgia, if you will, but I am most eager to give it a try.
but I have a previous engagement, you see. A class together with the missus.
Your Majesty, I agree we should have a whack at it. It sounds amusing. A score of years have passed since we last saw a defense attorney in this courtroom.
How many innocent people have died here? Oh, man. A score? As in 20 years? What's the deal with this country?
Mr. Payne, I want that barbed head brought to me on a stick.
Okay, jeez.
As you wish, your benevolence. I, Chief Prosecutor Payne, will see to it myself.
Very well, Mr. Payne. If that is what you and her benevolence want, I will acquiesce. I will acquiesce. As for the defense, I hope you are prepared for every eventuality. Every eventuality? What is he talking about? Well, I guess in their defense, this is a country full of spirit mediums. So I guess they just contact they believe in this stuff. This isn't something they need to prove in their court of law. They could just contact the spirits of the dead and be like, yo, who killed you? Oh yeah, it was that kid. Alright, see ya. So that makes sense, I guess, but still. Look, thinking back on DL6, probably shouldn't always trust the word of the spirit medium. Every eventuality? What is he talking about?
There. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Payne. Sorry for not remembering you earlier.
That's Chief Prosecutor, or the Incredible Payne, as I'm also known in this country. And you'll see soon enough just why that is. When you're forced to capitulate to me. Capitulate? What are these words? Before this very court of law.
Why is he so strangely confident? And not only that, but what's with the gallery? Just you watch. That defense attorney will try and twist the truth. You can bet on it. Get him, Chief Prosecutor. Crush that defense devil. Oh, it looks like there must have been an incident. There must have been a really corrupt defense attorney 20 years ago. It was Christoph Gavin. No, it was him all along. BRB gamers. Oh my god, I just realized how funny of a sentence that is. Phoenix, sweetie. Maybe we'll get the opposite of Payne and have a defense attorney or prosecutor arrive in Phoenix's country. Ooh, probably. That could be interesting. This is way more lawyer hate than even back home. Now, if you would please give your opening argument once again, Mr. Payne.
Certainly, Your Majesty. The accused is charged with 2 crimes, larceny and murder. Yesterday, the Founder's Orb was stolen from the treasure room of Temple.
And that's them who's responsible for all this? Possibly.
In addition to the theft, 2 other things were discovered in the treasure room. The dead body of Mr. Pat Roll, Temple security guard, and the empty treasure box that housed the orb which Mr. Roll was in charge of guarding. We believe that Mr. Roll was murdered by the thief who stole the treasure.
To kill a guard armed with a gun. What a terrifyingly bold act.
I couldn't agree more, Your Majesty. Please allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and crime photo.
Can we finally open the court record? Roll's autopsy report added to the court record. Can I open it? I've been trying to open the court record this entire time, by the way. Nope, I still can't open it. It's been a long time since we had evidence presented in court as well. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Like, maybe they didn't do it, but they did it. Not only means the Dark Ages of this country's law will continue, but the Dark Ages of the law of Phoenix's will be back again. Interesting.
We may rely on the power of the seances.
Yeah, but our police still carry out investigations. Yeah, them saying seances is definitely giving to me that what the priestess is doing is she's doing a seance, contacting the spirit of the victim, being like, yo, who killed you? Was it this kid? Alright, got him, lock it up.
Thus, any proof I provide is indisputable.
Oh, really? Well, forgive me if I don't just take your word for it. I'm gonna have to... So I'm pulling up on my phone, having in the little text box how to say. So if when we come across the words that I don't know, I can look them up because I have a feeling it's gonna happen quite a bit. The problem is ghosts can be wrong as well, which is obviously what this trial is going to prove. Yeah, like Phoenix knows about this. Just sorry to reference DL6 again, but Gregory Edgeworth was wrong about who killed him and stuff, you know?
Ghosts don't know everything.
Right, I finally opened the court record. My all-important badge, proof of my profession. Song of Ceremony, the song about the Founder's Orb sung during the Dance of Devotion, includes an English translation. When dragon and tiger battle, the Founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Time of death is around noon. His head shows signs of being hit with a blunt object. Cerebral contusion from a head injury, April 23rd, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Oops. And we got the photo. The temple's treasure room. The body was discovered at the base of the stairs to the altar. Okay. His glove's bloody. I have a feeling that's gonna come back. Alright. He's 9! This is the youngest defendant we've had! Imagine if Phoenix didn't arrive here 2 weeks earlier than he would need to. He's 9! He's younger than Mochi! The defendant, this industrious young man, is both a monk in training and a Karayanese tour guide. He wasn't even born when the first game took place. He's so little. Yep, gasp in pain, age 56. A prosecutor from back home, though what he's doing here as Karayan's chief prosecutor is beyond me. And Pat Roll, age 32. The victim in this case, he guarded the treasure room and was killed by the thief who stole it. could check the evidence out myself by looking in the court record. We'll see just how thorough you and your police were, Mr. Payne. Such a deplorable crime. The audacity of stealing the sacred treasure of Her Holiness, our founding mother. It's a crime that strikes at the very heart of our nation.
Exactly, Your Majesty. We mustn't let the culprit get away with these heinous deeds. Indeed, such deeds are best described as treason against the crown.
Is this treasure really such a valuable object? How can you even ask such a thing? Of course it is. Why, sealed within this treasure is the very soul, the Mitama? Is that a real word, or is that like a... Okay. It's a reference to a Japanese word, mitama, which refers to the spirit or soul of a dead person. But otherwise, it's literally just an Ace Attorney word. Of the mitama of the Holy Mother. The gasping come to this country because he knew he'd win every case. That's actually so pathetic. Yeah, that's 100% why he's here. Her soul is sealed within the treasure? I think I'll take that with a grain of salt. Gah, you don't believe it, do you? Of course I believe it. Something tells me I'd better play along. This kind of irreverence is exactly why I dislike defense attorneys so much. Your Honor, or Your Majesty? What is it now? This treasure, I've never seen it, so it's a little hard for me to imagine. Could I see a photo of it or something? Of all the outlandish requests, you defense attorneys are truly beyond the pale. He's been getting awfully angry with me, and are those veins popping out of his forehead?
It's forbidden for anyone outside of the royal family to view the treasure itself. They say that anyone without the proper spiritual power would be blinded instantly. That is why the average person has never seen the treasure, Mr. Wright.
I guess there are national treasures that are off limits to the public back home, too.
For the benefit of the shamelessly uninformed defense, let me share this newspaper article.
Right?
It includes photos taken about 8 years ago when the treasure was unearthed. These are the only public photos of the outer box in existence. What's more, the treasure box only leaves the temple's treasure room but once a year. For a special New Year's rite that takes place at the palace. Therefore, this treasure box has only ever been seen by a handful of people.
Forced open and its contents stolen, the average person can only see it in this newspaper article. I hear there's been a string of thefts lately of historic artifacts from the temple.
Right, Your Majesty. Inexcusable thievery of precious national treasures for personal gain. And the culprit is the accused.
He is 9? So he used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. Is that it?
The accused's family is by no means wealthy. To help with family finances, he works as a tour guide in addition to his ascetic training.
Thank you for giving an excellent outline of the case, Mr. Payne. Now then, no more questions from the defense, I presume? What? No, I do have questions. Even more? But you just asked a But you just asked a bunch. I want to go home. Well, make it snappy. My class starts in just a few short minutes. Oh no, this judge is worse than the last one. What? He's still planning on going to that thing? There's still a lot I don't know about the case. I should ask now while I have the chance. Let's see. What else do I need to know more about? The crime scene, the weapon, the motive. The weapon, yeah. Mr. Payne, what was the murder weapon?
The murder weapon was the treasure box itself. The empty treasure box left at the scene had a large bloodstain on it.
How utterly reprehensible, using the sacred treasure box for murder.
The accused came to the treasure room with the express purpose of stealing the treasure. He climbed the altar stairs and snatched the box, ready to abscond with it. But he was discovered by Mr. Roll, who had come to the room in the course of his rounds. After walloping Mr. Roll on the head with the treasure box, the accused forced the bloodied housing open and made off with the treasure inside.
A murder weapon off limits to the public. The photos in the paper are the only ones of it in existence. Its contents were stolen. Okay. But the defendant is just a little boy. I hardly think he'd be able to hit the victim, a grown man, on the head.
Ah, very good point, Mr. Wright. But I'm afraid that won't help you. At the time of the crime, the accused was on the stairs leading up to the altar. The accused's elevated position would more than make up for their difference in stature.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Mr. Payne, your reasoning is flawless. Stop stroking his ego, okay? What an elegant argument. Hats off to you, Chief Prosecutor. Your title is obviously well earned. Well, the accused's guilt is certainly conclusive. Unless there is anything else, I am ready to announce my verdict. Hold it! Objection! Very well. In that case, I find the accused. Just one moment, Your Majesty. Don't you think you're rushing the verdict just a little bit? Phoenix is gonna humiliate him, isn't he? Oh. Ah! I'm late! It's already started! How did the time fly by so fast? What did he say? I told you I have plans to attend to, and... He's still stuck on that? I wonder if this is our judge's cousin or something. That'd be great. We haven't even heard the defendant's side of the story yet. Your Majesty, the defense asserts its right to cross-examine the defendant. Huh? They're like, what? What's cross-examination? This is an interesting way to do the tutorial, where it's not the lawyer that doesn't know what's going on and it's not their first time. Instead, it's the court's first time. So, the way they're explaining it to the player is having... I'm betting what's gonna happen here is Phoenix is gonna explain cross-examination to the courtroom. And I think that's a really clever way of doing a tutorial case. Huh? Did I say something funny? Cross-examine the... What do you mean by that? I knew it. I knew it. This is a really clever tutorial. I really like it. What? What do you mean? What do I mean? I seem to have some dim recollection of the process, but I can't quite recall.
And little wonder, a so-called defendant hasn't been questioned in over 20 years.
Should I even be surprised anymore? Anyway, I demand we let the defendant, or the accused, tell his side of the story. Is that really necessary? Of course it's necessary, Your Majesty.
What harm could it do? I say we allow the boy to speak, Your Majesty, though I doubt he'll have anything of relevance to say.
Oh, how kind of you, Your Royal Painness. Very well. As long as it's okay with you, Mr. Payne. I'm already hopelessly late for my class anyway.
In that case, the prosecution calls the accused back to the witness stand.
Oh, but before we do, I'd better call my wife and apologize for missing that class. Any objections? Go for it, Your Majesty. Oh.
Accused, state your name and occupation again, if you would. I'll be your guide. I'll be your guide. I'm in training to be a monk, and I'm a tour guide.
Why me? Now where were we? Cross-examining the defendant, Your Majesty. Right, let's do that then. At the defense attorney's insistence, I might add. He sounds a little dispirited. His wife must have given him a piece of her mind. Well, the defense had better get to it, and make it quick if you please.
The defense? Mr. Wright, I didn't know you were a lawyer.
Well, I am, and I'm here to defend you, Albie. Don't worry. All you have to do is tell the truth, and you'll be alright. He's sighing like Starbuck.
You tricked me!
Oh. Oh no. I cannot wait to find out the backstory of what happened with lawyers in this country.
What? If I knew you were a lawyer, I wouldn't have given you that tour. Give back that Maga Taman I gave you yesterday.
Albie, what's gotten into you?
Don't talk to me. You disgust me.
Now even Albie's against me. But why?
This must be a new experience for you, Mr. Wright. Being loathed by a client. No, it's not. It's happened. It's happened.
Lana Sky, Matt on guard. I'm sure there's more. It happens.
Now then, accused, please give the court your testimony.
This country's legal system is Payne's ultimate dream.
The incident occurred around noon, during the break between the morning and afternoon dances of devotion. I want you to tell the court what you were doing around that time. All right.
Ooh. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. The accused's account. I bet whoever was the defense attorney didn't even do anything wrong. Yeah.
I didn't kill Mr. Roll, and I didn't steal the treasure. I'm not allowed to go anywhere near the treasure room. I've never even seen that treasure box with the green Koreanese butterfly on it. Oh, my Albie, why did you lie? There's no color. Albie, these are the only photos. Albie, no. When the incident happened, I was in the hallway planning out my tour route.
Were you well acquainted with the victim?
Yeah, he used to chat with me whenever we ran into each other in the temple. Mr. Roll was a monk in training when he was a kid too, you know.
I bet Albie looked up to him.
But he had to give that up and go to work when his family needed money. That's why he became a guard. But at least that way he could still stay on at the temple. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. The victim's parents apparently both died relatively young, so Mr. Roll had to support his younger brothers and sisters as well. But even with his job as a security guard, I'm sure things couldn't have been easy for him. Sounds like his circumstances in Albi's were very similar. Mr. Roll encouraged me to never give up. Albi, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Oh, don't end up like me, he'd say. Yeah, he was always cheering me on in my training and in my tour guide business too. Oh, why in the world would I kill a nice man like that?
Yes, I see. You expressed yourself well. Defense, now that you've heard the accused account, are you finally satisfied? If so, let's draw this to an expeditious conclusion.
But your Magistry, I haven't even cross-examined the defendant yet.
That wasn't the end of it? It's been so long I don't rightly recall what this cross-examining thing is all about. A judge who doesn't know what a cross-examination is? What fresh hell is this? I'm guessing a beloved figure was killed by someone equally beloved. Someone innocent got framed and defense tried defending them, but corruption in the law interfered. I really do wish I could remember how it works. Should I give the judge a... I knew it! Should I give the judge a refresher on cross-examination? No. I got it. This is the 6th game I've been playing. I'd better save my breath. The judge doesn't exactly seem like a model student. You'll just have to watch and see how it's done. I know. I even know what the thing is.
These pictures are in black and white.
Oh, look at the little bar for the mistakes. Oh, it's so cute. The graphics are so cute. Imagine if he didn't accept that the judge just goes with the guilty verdict.
Never seen that treasure box with the green Koreanese butterfly on it. Okay, well.
Objection!
Oh, Albi, why would you lie to me? So you say you've never laid eyes on the treasure box, is that right?
That's right. It's forbidden, so I'd never do that.
In that case, how did you know there was a green butterfly on it?
Huh? Because I saw a picture of it in that newspaper article. It is black and white.
Nope. Take another look. These photos are in black and white. You couldn't possibly tell what color the butterfly is from these pictures.
Oh.
Hold on. His bag. Did it just move? What is in his bag? I am afraid. It's Maya Fey! Wow! Polkanka. I beg your pardon?
Polkanka is a word in Koreanese that people use when they're surprised.
You just exposed a lie! So this is the power of cross-examination, is it? I should be the one shocked here by your shocking lack of understanding. But just a moment. If the accused was lying, then that just makes him more suspicious than ever. Yeah, but... this just makes things worse for me than ever. Albi, are you hiding something? Please give only true statements. I can't help you if you don't tell the truth. Darn, I just can't seem to get him to open up to me.
So accused. You have seen the treasure box with your own eyes after all, haven't you? Well, maybe I did take a peek one time a long time ago when I was cleaning the treasure room.
But you weren't in the treasure room at the time of the incident, right?
Of course I wasn't.
Objection!
That is a lie. You were most definitely inside the treasure room on the day of the incident.
Tell me why I genuinely can't sleep. I'm so sorry, Matt. No.
And I have proof.
He does? Like I pulled an all-nighter last night. I'm wide awake. How?
This was found on the floor of the treasure room. It's a scroll entitled Notice and contains a list of temple monk duties. These instructions pertain to the day of the incident.
And what exactly is that supposed to prove? Also, I'm hitting clips on Phantom Forces. Like, I could low-key make a montage. Let's go. And what exactly is that supposed to prove? Yo, I'm gonna make a montage. Do it! Do it!
The accused's fingerprints were found on the scroll.
What? Anyway, how's Payne doing? He's awful as ever.
Where is it? It's not here. I must have dropped it somewhere. Indeed, you must have dropped it when you were busy murdering the victim.
A notice from the day of the incident, the defendant's fingerprints were found on it. No. Then that means Albie was there on the day of the incident? So this is the power of cross-examination. The more the accused talks, the guiltier he paints himself.
Yes, it would seem so, Your Majesty.
Ugh, he predicted my argument and had evidence ready to refute it. That's crazy. How was any of that supposed to help the accused? See, I told you can't trust lawyers and their lies. Her benevolence already said the kid's guilty. Just declare him guilty and get it over with.
No, everything's going all wrong. Shadow, what do I do?
As I suspected, this cross-examination session has served no purpose whatsoever. No, you're wrong. But armed as we are with her benevolence's insights, there's no reason to doubt his guilt. And I guess I'll just have to poke holes in this insight of hers. By the way, this didn't prove to be very interesting at all, Mr. Payne. Nevertheless, I will now finally announce my verdict. Stop! Stop it! Wait just one moment, Your Majesty. Wait, Matt. Maya Fey mentioned. Wait just one moment, Your Majesty. Gonna solve this sleeping problem. Maya? Yeah. Phoenix came to this country for Maya. I haven't seen this divination seance for myself yet. As the defense, I have the right to check it. Is that really necessary? I have to get home and apologize to my wife. If Maya appears, please DM me on Discord. Please. I'll DM you, Matt, if Maya shows up. I don't know if she's gonna in this case, but if she does, somehow, I'll DM you. You're welcome. I guess she really did give him the business.
Your Majesty, I enthusiastically support having Mr. Wright see the seance.
You do? And why is that, Mr. Payne?
Don't you want to see it? See the lawyer being utterly crushed by the power of the seance? And then watch him tearfully beg for mercy.
Oh, well now. Have fun lurking, Matt. Catch ya on the flip side. Watching, always.
Oh, I'm sure it'll make up for not getting to go to that class with your wife.
It certainly does sound worth seeing, and it'd give me a juicy tidbit to tell the missus. Ha 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 ha. I've been reduced to a juicy tidbit? Yeah, you have, baby. What? Who said that? Well, foreign interloper, I imagine you do have to see it for yourself to be convinced. It's certainly unprecedented, but let's have the divination seance performed again. But then, right after the tearful begging, I really do have to be going. The only tearful begging is going to come from the prosecution when we're through. Okay, Phoenix, calm down.
How pitiful the defense looks, still scrambling desperately for a foothold. Blissfully unaware that defeat and despair are all that await him.
Hello, priestess. Rafa. There she is, her benevolence. Your benevolence, Rafa Padma Karain. Thank you for coming all this way once again. Her last name is the name of the country.
Your gratitude is unnecessary. This is simply my duty. Barb-headed attorney.
Yeah?
I am told you question the veracity of the sacred divination seance. It would seem the depths of your irreverence and blasphemy are lost on you.
I'm just a foreigner, ignorant in the ways and customs of this country. I apologize in advance for anything rude I might say or do, your benevolence. All I want is a fair trial for Albie.
You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
I knew it. What's fair about trials was no defense and no chance for the accused to tell their story. How dare you speak to her benevolence in that manner?
Did you hear that? Did you hear him talk to her benevolence?
What does he know about anything? Ignorant outsider. We won't stand for it. He must be punished. Yikes. Looks like I really stuck my foot in it this time. Oh. Punish him. Punish him. Punish him.
Silence, one and all.
Is she standing up for me?
Be not disquieted, my people. He merely expresses his opinion.
Well, looks like her benevolence is going to be more reasonable than I thought.
Attorneys are ghastly creatures with souls stained black by brazen untruths. The words of a lowly worm such as that are not worth troubling yourselves over.
Okay, well. Alright, I take that back. She was nice for a few seconds.
None of his prattling can sway the truth of my insights. Rest assured, he will soon see the error of his foolish ways.
She is 14! She's a Rifa Padma Karayan, a Karayanist priestess and princess of Karayan. She has the powers of a spirit medium. She is 14? That's crazy. Now then, your benevolence, the divination seance, if you would.
Certainly. Nina, my robe.
O Holy Mother,
Oh.
we hold this divination seance in your name.
Hey, my voice for her was pretty close.
Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Oh, this is so cool. There's gonna be a very interesting clue from the ghost, isn't there? Oh, I bet. Oh, this is so cool. You know, this is the first... This game is, like, the first, like, proper introductions of spirit mediums in the Apollo Justice Trilogy. Like, Pearl was only mentioned to be a spirit medium. We never actually saw her do it, so this is gonna be... It's wild if you're playing the Apollo Justice Trilogy without having played the Phoenix Wright Trilogy. You're like, what is up with all this spirit medium stuff? What is happening? Because it was such a staple in the Phoenix Wright Trilogy, but it's not been touched on until now in this trilogy. That's cool. That's very pretty. Oh, this is so cool! Incense. Oh, Song of Ceremony. Boy's voice. Whoa, pain. We get to see the last moments? Oh, that's so cool. What just happened? An image appeared in the pool. A final message from the victim's soul. The last communication of his mitama. The divination seance has revealed this to us.
Her benevolence can use her powers of spirit communion to project a victim's memories of the last few moments before their demise.
So what we saw in the pool is what Mr. Roll actually experienced?
In the victim's memory, we see the accused raising a weapon up over his head. This is consistent with the findings of the police investigation. There has to be some kind of mistake. I didn't do it.
I bet he was raising something else up above his head. This looks bad for Albie. Really, really bad.
Now do you see why I'm the incredible pain?
More than I can express. But even if those really are the victim's last memories, what can I do with them?
There it is. There's the face of a man being utterly crushed. Oh, how long I've waited to see it. Isn't it wonderfully gratifying, your majesty?
Oh yes, very satisfying indeed. Now, are you finally convinced, traveler? The accused is most assuredly guilty. Am I really the only unbiased one here? Now then, I think we've been amused enough. If you give up now, it won't even invoke the Defense Culpability Act against you. You'd be free to slink back to your own country with your tail between your legs. The Defense Culpability Act? What's that? What? You mean you honestly don't know? No. With all the hubbub.
Well. Not only is he a lying, black-hearted lawyer, he's also an imbecile. Your Majesty, I think you'd better explain the Defense Culpability Act to him.
Yes, I think I'd better. The Defense Culpability Act, or DC Act for short, is as follows. In the name of Her Eminence, those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What? In other words, if you help the accused by defending him and he is found guilty, you'll receive the same sentence as he. What? What kind of insane law is that? Under the DC Act, many attorney has been convicted and met with a grim fate. That's crazy. Some went to prison, others received the death penalty. That's incredibly problematic. What the hell? That's why there are so few in our country today who admit to being an attorney. Yeah, I'm sure no one's going to law school. It's like I'm gonna accidentally represent a criminal and then get killed for it? Like, what? That's crazy.
That's as it should be. The history of our courts proves that. Attorneys are black-souled creatures who will tell any lie to save the accused. Thus, attorneys deserve to be exterminated.
Okay. I've never felt so much hostility coming at me from so many sides. What could have happened to make everyone feel this way?
Heh. You fell right into my trap, Phoenix, Wright. I've activated my trap card, Phoenix, Wright. I've destroyed your dark magician. Your win streak against me and my brother ends today. With the seance and the DC Act on my side, I'll finally get my revenge.
So that's why he was so eager to have me defend Albie.
Chased out and humiliated back home, fate brought me to the foothills of Khura'in. I thank my lucky stars that I'm chief prosecutor here now.
A defense? Know that if I've ruled that the accused is guilty, you will go to prison too. That explains Albie's reaction earlier.
Defend me? Mr. Wright, what are you saying? You can't do that. Your magistrate isn't a prison sentence a bit lenient. After all, we're talking about treason. One should pay for such a crime with one's life.
Yes. I believe the death penalty might be appropriate under these circumstances. Oh my god! The death penalty? No way! You're kidding, right, Your Majesty? No. Do I look like I'm kidding? I'll have you put your life and your dark, tainted soul on the line here. Death? This can't be happening.
The courts of resignation. Our courts are well known as thus. In this land where my seances provide the truth and no attorneys can intervene, criminals know that all they can do is resign themselves to their fate.
Oh, foreign lawyer, I ask you once more. Are you sure you still want to defend the accused? Nah. There's Maya to think of in all this, too. I can't just lay down my life. What in the world should I do? Yeah, we're gonna continue. Aww. Isn't this why I became a lawyer in the first place? Oh, it's been so long! It's been so long since we've seen this! We haven't seen this frame since the first game. Oh, little baby me. To help those with no one on their side. I can't just abandon everything I believe in. Oh, what would Miles Edgeworth do? All I can do now is stand firm and fight.
Well, don't hold your tears back on my account, Phoenix Wright. I will kill you.
If Pain loses, he should be killed. True.
Admit your defeat and grovel before me, the chief prosecutor, for your life.
Objection!
Nah.
Even if it means being subject to the Defense Culpability Act, I will defend Albie.
What? But Mr. Wright!
Oh. The defendant insists he's innocent. And not even a divination seance should be accepted without examination. Polkanka!
But if I'm found guilty, you'll get the death penalty too. Even knowing that, you still want to defend me?
I don't know what happened in the past, but it looks like everyone in this country considers lawyers to be liars. So I can understand if you don't believe me. But I still believe in you and your innocence. So all I have to do is keep believing and find the truth. That's all there is to it.
Barb-headed attorney, you continue to amuse me. Though your barbed jabs are proving to be more than mere jokes.
Your benevolence, believe me when I say that this attorney will knock your insides out. Ooh,
That's enough.
that was cute.
Insolent, disrespectful attorney. You'll have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm.
I legit hate this child. I don't hate her. I have a feeling, my theory is it's a parent's influence. I'm guessing it's one of her parents is doing this to her. Because she's a princess, so I'm guessing it's the king or the queen or something, or maybe both. That's my theory. I don't think it's actually her. I think it's just her influence, and I never blame children for how their parents raised them.
You'll have plenty of time to regret your folly in the Twilight Realm.
Plus, she wasn't even born 20 years ago. She's 14. So I don't think she knows the whole truth. Whatever that may be. I have no idea how this is going. These are my theories. Not a wise move, traveler. Not wise at all. You should have taken the chance I offered to save your life. But you have made your choice. The Defense Culpability Act will be applied in this case. And with this verdict, you'll both soon be parting with your heads. Imagine being in the recording studio for gallery. Yeah, we just need you to shout death a bunch of times. Alright. That's all for today.
The souls of the departed speak only the truth, and I but give their messages a voice. If you think my insights contain falsehood, I challenge you to prove it.
Insight. This is a cool mechanic. Ooh, I'm so excited to see what this is.
The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. This is when he lost his life. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning of the Dance of Devotion? These are the victim's experiences just before his death.
As the victim's final memories, we can assume they aren't lies. So how do I break this down?
Allow me to relieve you of your ignorance, defense. Did you notice the words that appeared in the seance vision?
I did. Come to think of it, I did see words, like Song of Ceremony and Incense. Is it like what they're hearing and what they're smelling?
The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like... I'm guessing here is these little sections are gonna be all the senses. Like, I'm assuming the green ones are hearing. The yellow one looked like smell. Maybe red for touch. I don't know what color they do for touch. Interesting.
The victim's final memories are not limited to sight alone. Sight, smell, taste, sound, touch. All is laid bare in the pool of souls.
So what Mr. Roll experienced with his 5 senses appears in the vision as words, right? Oh, that's so cool.
Precisely. And by examining these sensations, we can perceive the victim's final moments with unparalleled clarity.
Works for me. I can use all the extra information I can get. Now to find a contradiction between her insights and the seance vision.
Your Benevolence, I ask that you please show me the seance vision again. Very well. Alright. Smelling incense. Hearing the Song of Ceremony in the boy's voice. And then he feels pain. Pain. Wait a minute. Her Benevolence said after the morning of the Dance of Devotion earlier, didn't she? Oh. Isn't there something off about that? The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. First, I'll use left stick to make my way to the insight that seems off. Okay. Still, I can't believe it. A murder after the morning of Dance of Devotion. Yes, this is the insight that sounded funny. Now I'll just carefully compare this insight with the seance vision. Oh, this is so cool. If I notice a sensation that seems contradictory, I'll select it. Incense. No. It's gonna be the Song of Ceremony. This is it. This is the part of the vision that contradicts the insight. Now I just select the sensation I think is inconsistent and then present it. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, green is sight is blue. Touch is red. Oh, that's so cool.
Objection!
Imagine if Saul Goodman was his lawyer, kid would be dead. Wait just a moment.
Yes. What is it, Barbed Head?
You're saying the incident occurred after the morning of the Dance of Devotion, right?
That's right. What of it?
Then isn't it strange that Mr. Roll could still hear the Song of Ceremony? Oh my! You're absolutely right!
Is that all that troubles you?
Huh?
What the victim heard was just the practice run of the Song of Ceremony.
Practice run? What are you talking about?
Mr. Payne, if you would. Certainly. Allow me to explain. The incident occurred in the interval between the morning and afternoon dances. During that time, the singers were practicing in the performance hall. Precisely. I was there as well, so I can corroborate this statement.
I see. So what the victim heard was that practice session. Ugh, there goes my contradiction. Okay, so they were practicing in this performance hall. That must be the room where Albie and I saw her Benevolence dancing. However, Mr. Payne, this country would hate Mia so much they consider her a traitor to spirit mediums, yeah. Mr. Payne, I admit one detail troubles me.
Ask away, your majesty.
It's a big temple. The performance hall and treasure room are quite far from each other. Could the song really be heard all the way in the treasure room? That's right. It is a very big temple. Well, how about it, Mr. Payne?
Your Majesty, have you forgotten? There are speakers in every room of Temple, including the treasure room.
Oh, that's right. Speakers? For what purpose?
Are you serious, Mr. Wright? They're to broadcast the sacred music of the performance hall throughout the temple.
Why is there speakers in the treasure room? That makes no sense.
That's why the victim could hear the Song of Ceremony in the seance vision. It was the practice run going on in the performance hall, heard over the speakers.
Thank you for your explanation, your benevolence. That makes perfect sense, even to a feeble-minded old man like me.
Think nothing of it.
Now, if you wouldn't mind, could you please alter your insights for us?
Very well.
Insight revised.
The accused swung whatever he was. The song of ceremony the victim heard was of a practice run through the temple speakers. I think I'm getting the hang of this. If I point out an inconsistency, she'll update her insights accordingly. So if I keep pointing things out, maybe I can knock all of her insights out after all. Better find another inconsistency, no matter how small. It's a bit hard to focus on the insights with the seance vision going. Try using pause to temporarily stop the vision. There. I paused the vision. I think I can use B and X to jump between different parts of the vision. Okay. I'll try moving the Maitama mark to the flashing red panel there. Okay, now that I know how to get around in seance visions, it's time to find inconsistencies between the insights and the vision. Okay. The keys swung whatever he was holding on the victim's head. With the pain, the victim's vision went dark. That's when he lost his life. But he had pain after it went dark. Yeah.
Objection!
You're saying the victim's field of vision went dark right after he was struck, correct? Of course, as anyone with eyes can see. Well, pardon me, but I must disagree. What? Your Benevolence, please take another look at the exact moment the victim felt pain. Oh! Everything goes black, and then, only after that, the victim feels pain. Inconceivable! This places the order of events at odds with what you say happened. That's a huge contradiction. My word! Polkanka, your Benevolence! What is the meaning of this? I cannot be wrong. My insights are beyond fallacy. If what the defense says is true, this is a very grave matter indeed. Please forgive me, your Benevolence, but I'm afraid this contradiction is something we simply can't ignore. Thank you, Judge. Oh my god. No. Let's not be too hasty, your Majesty. I think I can clear this up.
You have something to add, Mr. Payne?
1,000 apologies. It seems the prosecution has failed to make one tiny thing clear.
And that would be...
On the day of the incident, there was a power outage. Oh my god. A blackout in one part of the temple. Wow, how convenient. A blackout only in the part of the temple where the victim died? Crazy. And as I recall, the crime scene was in that sector. The power outage must be why the victim's field of vision went dark. I apologize for neglecting to tell the court this detail. I am afraid it slipped my mind. Or rather, you knew all along and are only letting it slip now that it's convenient, Payne. The power outage knocked out both the lights and the speakers. Oh, there was a blackout there, was there? Well, now, that explains everything, does it not?
What do you mean, your Benevolence? So a blackout a second after he got killed? No, a blackout a second before he got killed. Please share your thoughts with us, if you would.
The blackout occurred when the accused and the victim were faced with one another. Fearing the victim would flee under the cover of darkness, the accused swiftly brought his weapon down on the victim's head.
Oh, I see. That makes perfect sense, your Benevolence.
So, the victim was struck after the lights went out. The depth of your insight is awe-inspiring, your Benevolence. Give her a hand, everyone.
Well done! Long may you live and prosper! Hey, I want to live Oh, Phoenix. Hey, I want to live long and prosper too.
Enough applause. You flatter me.
Now, your benevolence, in light of this new information...
Yes, of course. I will alter my insight.
One can safely assume the accused struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. The song of ceremony the victim heard was of a practice run through the temple speakers. So much for my inconsistency. At least I was able to draw out some new info. And with the new info comes a chance to find new inconsistencies. Now to compare the insights with the vision again and see what else I can dig up. Okay. The accused swung whatever he was holding down on the victim's head. Wonder if that incense is gonna come up again. One can safely assume the accused struck the victim the moment after the blackout began. The song of ceremony the victim heard was a practice run through the temple speakers. But that was still playing.
Objection!
Yes, I finally found it. This is the gaping hole I've been looking for. Your benevolence, as impressive as your spirit communion power is, it's not infallible.
You never know when to stop talking, do you? I hope you realize your words are an insult to all adherents of Koreanism.
Defense, watch what you say. If you don't mind that tongue of yours, you won't have one left to mind. It's certainly not my intention to insult spirit mediums, but maybe I'm not the one who needs to learn when to stop talking. Oh.
What malarkey.
I believe you said a few moments ago that the victim could hear the song of ceremony thanks to the temple speakers. But then, how do you explain how the victim could still hear the song of ceremony even after the power went out?
Oh.
This contradiction of facts can only mean that the song of ceremony Mr. Roll heard was not coming from the speakers, which changes, the time that this all happened.
What? Impossible.
What are you saying? That the song you heard was coming directly from the performance hall? That's exactly what I'm saying. It's the only possible explanation. But the scene of the crime was nowhere near the performance hall. Right. The song couldn't make it all the way to the treasure room. Not unless...
You meant to say...
Yes, the treasure room was not the actual scene of the crime. It must have been somewhere else, somewhere closer to the performance hall.
What?
You can't be serious. There is a glaring contradiction in the claims of her benevolence in the prosecution. Therefore, the defense insists that this case be thoroughly re-examined.
What? No.
This is completely unprecedented. An inconsistency in her benevolence's insights? Unbelievable.
Heed not his forked tongue, your majesty. These are but the claims of corrupt lawyer, a feeble ruse from a feeble mind.
But the contradiction revealed by the defense is undeniable. We can't just turn a blind eye to it.
But the defense's assertion is, in the end, meaningless. Even if the location of the murder turned out to be different, it doesn't change what we've seen at the moment of the murder. Indeed, the accused is standing right there in front of the victim. Furthermore, the murder weapon remains raised above his head. My insight still stands. I hate to admit it, but she's right. The seance vision still makes the situation look really grim for Albie. I doubt even the defense can dream up an explanation as to why. The accused had his hands up over his head. Well, this defense dares the dream of making it out of this nightmare alive. You what? You still insist on trying to tear down my insights, do you? You'd better be prepared to back up your claim. Remember what will happen to that tongue of yours if we find you are just wagging it. Of course I can back up my claim, just as soon as I think of something. You appear to be fully prepared, defense. As the embodiment of this court, I give you permission to try and prove your claim. As long as you're willing to stake your life on it.
Ooh, okay.
I concur, your majesty. Prepare the tongue shears. Chop chop.
Oh my god. Chop, chop? Yes, let's have the bailiff fetch them. No way. No, what? No. I think I saw a suitable pair in the basement. Chop, chop. What? Stop.
I hear that lying lawyers have several tongues to spare. I'm sure he won't miss one.
Yikes, these people are actually serious. Phoenix. I'm rather attached to my tongue. Think, Phoenix, think. Other than to raise a weapon, why would Albie have held his hands up like that? Oh! Was he pointing a gun at him? Aha, so that's why. Oh. The reason the defendant has his hands up over his head can be explained by something in the crime photo. Oh, he was aiming a gun at him. What explains why Albie had his hands raised above his head?
Take that!
As in the seance vision, I witnessed the defendant raise both of his hands over his head yesterday. You did? Oh, where did you see such a thing? Such a peculiar action. When the police had their guns trained on him as they made their arrest. Oh, are you saying... The victim was a security guard, and an armed one at that. The defense proposes that the victim had pointed his firearm at Albie. And that's why the defendant's hands were raised in the air. Polkanka! Oh no, she died. They killed the princess! He killed the princess!
Who would have thought the seance vision could be interpreted that way?
This is not possible. It can't be. Not bad for a total knockout. How dare that lawyer devil go against her benevolence?
He's no better than that traitorous snake, Dirk.
Traitorous snake? Dirk? Who's that?
No, I can't believe it. A contradiction in one of my insights. There has to be some kind of mistake. I won't accept it. That's right, your benevolence, and I won't accept it either. It goes against all we hold sacred. Throw him in jail immediately for lese majesty.
What? Yeah, you said it. Throw him in jail.
Yeah, make him pay for the way he disrespected her benevolence.
These people are definitely not my fans right now.
That's right, exterminate him.
I said peace! Now everyone, please calm down. Is he...
Your Majesty, please assign this black-hearted attorney a suitable punishment.
No, I can't charge him with lèse majesty.
What? What? But why not, Your Majesty?
He was simply following the proper procedure for defending the accused. Thank you, Judge. Oh my god. There's nothing unlawful about that.
But Your Majesty, don't you want to wrap up this trial quickly? Well, why not give your verdict? Then you can go home and make it up to your wife.
Okay. We can't end the trial now, not when we just learned new information about the case.
What? Your Majesty, not you too. You would honestly entertain the idea that my inside contains a contradiction?
Truly, it is shocking. In the 20+ years since the DC Act went into effect, such a thing has never occurred. To be honest, I didn't want to believe it either. But with his life on the line, the defense pointed out an inconsistency, and it is our duty to scrutinize it to the satisfaction of the law.
You dare go against the royal priestess, you non-believer?
No, my faith is as strong as ever, but I have a duty to make a fair ruling in this trial. If you insist on interfering with that process, Your Benevolence, I'm afraid I must request your removal from this courtroom, royal priestess or not. Ooh, snap!
What? I'll have you know.
Your Benevolence? Please. Acquiesce. I got it. Acquiesce. Acquiesce. Please acquiesce in this, Your Benevolence. If looks could kill.
I won't forget this offense, Barbed Head. I do not admit defeat. I won't.
Bailiff, please say Her Benevolence out.
Your Maitama will face due retribution in the Twilight Realm. The demons there, well, they'll pluck the barbs right off your stupid head. I hope your suffering will be super duper painful. And I hope they throw you into a lake of burning fire, yeah. And then...
I guess she's still just a teenager after all. Now then, defense, Mr. Light, was it? Yes, sir, it's me, Light Yagami. Here is my death note. That's right, Your Majesty. Phoenix Wright? Of course, Mr. Wright. My apologies. Well, now that we have this newly uncovered fact, I suggest we proceed with arguments. Thank you, Your Majesty. Yes, but do not misunderstand me. This doesn't mean I trust you completely. I'll be keeping a close eye on you, so don't even think about lying to this court. I understand, Your Majesty. Phew, maybe now we can finally run a real trial.
Arguments, Your Majesty. Very well, I accept your challenge.
Huh? What's with him?
Oh, the look on your face, Mr. Wright. It's just... it's just too hilarious.
Oh, what's so funny, Mr. Payne?
The defense still doesn't get it. The truth he unearthed is going to bury him in his case instead.
What do you mean by that, prosecutor?
I told you, it's chief prosecutor.
Yes, because that's the thing to focus on right now.
The defense is digging its own grave. Consider this your majesty. Why would the victim, a security guard, point a gun at the accused?
Oh!
Oh, indeed. Because the accused was about to commit a theft. It's the only logical explanation.
What? That does sound pretty logical, actually.
It doesn't help the accused situation at all. If anything, it makes him look even more guilty.
Yes, I have to agree.
Allow me to spell out this truth the defense didn't bother to think through. Mr. Roll came across the accused just as he was trying to steal the treasure. The guard pointed his gun at the accused, and just when the power went out, the accused murdered the victim and hid his body in the treasure room. A hand truck for moving heavy treasure around is stored in the treasure room. The accused could have easily moved the body with that.
And after all that hard work to knock down those insights, backed into the old familiar corner once more. Mr. Wright, do you have a rebuttal? Drawing a total blank here.
I hope you're ready to climb that scaffold.
Could the murderer be the accused's dad? Ooh. I asked you a question, defense. Nothing. Can't think of any grounds for an objection. The only thing to do at this point is ask the defendant himself what happened. But I don't know if Albie will cooperate with me or not. Albie? Will you tell us what really happened?
You don't have to say anything, accused. Fall for his evil trap and you'll only dirty your own soul.
Albie, you have to tell me the truth. I think the kid knows who did it when it happened, but because of it being his dad. I can't help you unless you do.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry.
Why? Why won't he trust me? Is this it? Is this the end? For both of us? Wow. I need to leave it there. That's such a good stopping point. Also, I have to go. That's a good stopping point. Is this the end? For both of us? Thank you guys for tuning in. I really have to get going. We'll finish this case tomorrow, probably. If not tomorrow, then Monday. I gotta go. I got things to do. Thank you guys for showing up. What a line to leave off on. Yes, the cliffhanger. Alright, I gotta go. I got this places to be. I'm busy boy. Thank you guys for showing up. It was fun. I'll catch y'all later.